Hello, hello everyone. We are talking about baby steps today. I am a planner. I have a Virgo sun and I also have a Capricorn stellium. That means that I am all about figuring out the framework and getting all of the details pinned down and trying to figure out what's going to come next and being prepared and having everything established and set up and ready to go. But I also have a lot of Leo placements, and I am an Aries rising, which means that sometimes I will mash the big red button and just say send it, and I will make decisions, and then my Earth placements are scrambling to establish some sort of a framework to help allow my impulsive plans to stand. I really have a hard time with balancing out those two energies. When I do it, it works really well because I have the ability to take action on the things that I want. And on the opposite side, I have the ability to support the actions that I take. But the problem is, with all of that planning and preparation, I can get really overwhelmed with what I have to do. And I can get caught up in the magnitude of the overall plan. When I'm thinking 3, 6, 10 months ahead of where I currently am, I find myself feeling overwhelmed and just I start to feel like I'm never going to do the thing that I'm planning on doing, and it's never going to happen, and it just feels like too much. And that is why I have decided to remind myself to focus on where I am in the process and not focus so much on the later stages. There is something that I am really trying to make happen, and I already have the whole framework for it. I have each step of the process planned out all the way up to the end. That end goal seems so huge to me. And while I was sitting there looking at all the things that I had to do and going through, this step and the next step and the next one, I almost shut down. And my heart started racing and I just started thinking, I can't do this. I'm never going to be able to do this. And I had to stop myself and say out loud, focus on where you are. You're not there yet. I have to remind myself that although I am thinking and planning for 9 months out from now, I'm not there yet. So, of course, the steps that I have planned at that time are going to sound absolutely insane because they are so far from where I am. And I have to remind myself, it's far from where I am, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. There are steps that I have to take in between to get there. There's a whole process in between point A and B. I am at A. Of course, B seems like it's so far away and it seems so impossible, but that's the whole reason I broke it down into steps. I had to remind myself. I had to remind myself that there are steps and that it's just going to take time. Maybe you are like me and you are someone who is struggling with some duality within their life. I think that's a common struggle in one way or another. It doesn't necessarily have to be the specific fire and earth aspect like I have. It could be any duality between your internal feminine and masculine energy with your relationship with work and rest. Whatever duality you are struggling with, stop, take several deep breaths, and remind yourself that you can only focus on where you are.